Hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. It's the Jinja Ninja here. Welcome, everyone. Uh, yeah, sorry for the sudden change of time, but circumstances made it to where I had to stream this morning. What's up there, Angry? You studying now? Uh, yeah, so I'm going to be doing this today. It's right now. It's 8 o'clock in the morning, Japan time. We've already got a couple people in the chat there. We've got Dipsy. He's left us coffee time. I appreciate that. Coffee is well needed right about now. Um, got a big cup of it right here for me. And we got Nalia was in here earlier. Nalia says, good morning, cup of coffee. Cheers to you too. And then Nosferatu asking me to draw me like your Japanese girl, senpai. We'll see what the time allows us and the imagination. We'll see where it takes us. An angry Canadian, JT Gunn, what's up there, bud? How you doing? Hope you're having fun with your spider friends over there. And I don't mean the web slinging kind that are jumping around saving people. Um, he's up looking things. He's got some black widows hanging around as well. Watch out for those guys. That's the one thing they're kind of lucky about over here. We don't have poisonous spiders. We've got a ton of spiders over here, but there's none of them like to.
And we
Oh, you
don't
got some
either.
poisonous ones over there?
Well, no, not really. No,
Oh,
there's some that'll bite you, but nothing that'll kill you.
yeah. We have some over here that might scare you to death, but that's about it. Brown recluses are even more sketchy. Yeah, brown recluses. It's all in the name. Um, let's see. And yeah, he's riding Angry's riding the train to school. I remember those days having to study. Actually, I am still studying right now. I've actually been taking a lot of figure drawing classes here lately, Kenzo. Oh, by the way, welcome, Kenzo, all the way from over the UK. Thank you for hanging out today, even though it's really
Hello,
late in your time.
how you doing, mate?
Doing okay? And yourself?
Yeah, it's the morning for me now too. Yeah, I'm doing good. Yeah, I'm doing really well, James.
Awesome.
It's a pleasure as
It's
always to
it's
join you, man. And I couldn't miss this one, since it was
uh,
a anime drawing.
yeah. I figured that there's going to be yeah, like you know, being pretty popular and all, like anime, especially across the West. I thought this might get a couple of eyes on it. Hopefully,
Hmm.
hopefully I'll be able to do the character some justice. This is actually,
Yeah, I've seen you do
yeah,
comics.
yeah.
Yeah,
This is this.
I've seen you do comics. I've seen you do Lord of the Rings, and I'm keen to see your take on anime now.
Yeah, I've actually done a few pieces. From actually two One Piece characters. I've done a couple of other anime characters. I actually haven't had that many anime commissions. I've only had, I think it's either one or two, maybe two. Shoot, maybe just one or two. I can't remember. There's been a plethora of commissions these last couple of cons, but as far as my memory serves me, I can only remember having, geez, maybe two. That's it. Yeah, two anime commissions. Everything else has been Western comics, Western characters. Um, yeah, based AC. uh, ooh, 12 widows. That's a lot. Ouch. So with that in mind, so what have you been working on lately, kidso?
I've just been working on some animated stuff. Like I said, we're moving house at the moment, so
Mhm.
I haven't had as much time to get on stuff as I would have liked to have had.
I'm assuming this is gonna be an upgrade, right?
Yeah, for sure, man, for
Good, good.
sure. And I'll have a dedicated space for me to work in, hopefully, in this one
Oh,
as well.
nice.
Yeah, instead of just being in everyone's way.
You guys have your own man cave there.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's essential. And once you get that, you find that just the environment itself, you get a better environment to work in, and you'll watch your work grow. At least, you hope it does. In my case, sometimes you feel like it's going upwards, sometimes you feel it's going downwards. You don't know what it's doing. It kind of fluctuates. It's weird. I've been doing a lot of what we call it, figure drawing classes lately because I really enjoy them. They're really fun. Um,
Yeah, I've seen that on Twitter.
yeah, they
Mm,
really make you focus on what you're doing. Because you've got a peer of your fellow artists watching you, and we're all comparing our artwork afterwards. So it's like being in the figure drawing class back in college, um, and it forces. I'm a competitive person. I don't like to lose, and whenever it comes to figure drawing as well, I want to have something that's going to be top tier. But I've been in a couple of these where I felt like, dude, you're such an amateur. But that's good. You have to have that feeling. It pushes you harder. But
you got to have that drive,
yeah,
man.
yeah. Hey, what's up there, Dipsy? How's it going? Um, no, yeah, that's just being honest. You want to try to be. I mean, yeah, it's just in my nature. We had like it was funny the other day. What was it? Saturday. We had a parent, children, teacher um, sports activity at my daughter's elementary school, and the sport this time around was dodgeball, and yeah, it got pretty competitive. I remember at one point there was this dad on the other side, and he was out
Hmm.
to hit me, uh, and he missed a couple of times, and then it was like, you remember? Have you ever seen Dodgeball the movie? There's this point where um, what's his face? Uh, Geez, why am I forgetting his name? Um, oh my gosh, why did I just forget his name? The guy who made Dodgeball and Tropic Thunder.
Adam
Why am I
Sandler.
No, see, that's funny. That was the name that was in my mind, but it's not Adam Sandler. It's, oh my gosh, this is so stupid. Ben Stiller, thank you, Nosferatu. Ben Stiller, whose dad, Jerry Stiller, is an amazing comedian. Yeah, so Ben
Yeah, yeah,
Stiller, there's this
that's what I meant. Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
see,
Okay,
but that was what was in
that's
my
the
mind
name.
was Adam Sandler,
It's
Kenzo.
funny how we both had the same
Yes,
wrong name.
it's the ginger. If you could dodge a katana, you could dodge a ball. Yeah, so
Yeah,
there's
that's
this
it.
point in the movie where Ben Stiller, like, just jumps up, and he's got, like, this it's almost like kind of the Sabo kinda character, like, these jumping poses where he's got the flame, and he's, like, he throws the ball, at the other team, but he's got, like, this look in his eye of, like, he's going to kill them. Well, the dad on the other side, he jumped up and did the same. It was like, "Whoa," it was like slow motion. I was like going, "Oh, man, he's coming right for me," because if I got hit, like, the whole crowd clapped if I get ginger side, it's a thing. The whole crowd clapped if I got hit. Everybody was cheering and stuff.
Yeah,
I
that
guess I
is
was
for
the
real.
villain. Ginger side. So he jumps up and it's like slow motion. He's like, "Whoa," and I mean, this guy's he's fit. You can tell he plays some sports. And he goes to throw the ball at me, and I could see it's like, "Oh, man, I gotta get ready to catch this or dodge," but I don't wanna dodge and have one of the kids behind me get, like, knocked out by a ball. So what do I do here? All these things are going through your mind at this, like, split second, and he just pulls back, and he throws the ball as hard as he can. And it goes, like, 1 foot in front of him, and it just hits right off the floor, bounces up in the air. He was a little too enthusiastic about it, and, yeah, there were no cheers from the crowd for that. But I'd laughed out loud. Oh, boy. What's the name of that Simpsons, the bully from The Simpsons? What's his
Man.
name? I'm horrible with names, by the way. His name is
Nelson.
Nelson. Yeah, I did a kind of a Nelson laugh.
Nelson.
Take that. Yeah, so, yeah, that was fun.
For real.
We ended up coming in 2nd place. I wanted to get the gold, but alas, was not meant to be.
It's the taking part that counts.
No, it's winning. It counts. Nothing else. Where did I put my ruler? My daughter always asks me that.
There's no I. There's no I in team, but there's an I in win.
Exactly. Yep. That was not how I thought that. Yeah, that was some subverting of expectations there, Dipsy. That's how you do that. Rianne Johnson, can you hear me? Yeah. So, well, with no further ado, I think I'm going to go ahead and get an early start of this drawing because I do have to work today. This is weird, doing this early in the morning, but I have to head into
You're
work.
normally chatting more.
What's that?
I said, we normally have a bit more of a
Well,
chat.
you've usually got more
But I've
people
got
on
to
the
admit, I'm
panel
not
here.
exactly
Yeah,
chatty at
yeah.
midnight.
I
Yeah.
imagine I haven't heard from Sully, but I imagine he's got an early one, so he gets an early sleep because he wakes up at like I think it's like
He goes to bed
yeah, he
about
wakes up at 3 or
8 o'clock.
4. So yeah, I'm not expecting
Mm-hmm.
him to be on here at all. And of course, other people like Grant Gregory, I'm pretty sure he's at work now. I don't know. Does he work? He's always on YouTube.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I thought he was a professional
Yeah, you would
YouTuber.
think so, huh? He's always on there. But oh, Nosferatu asks, "Who is this British Jesus?" Well, he's the he's the my
Some
American Jesus
weirdo.
counterpart. Yeah. All right, I've got to set up this camera right here to get on to this paper here. I've got a new system set up here, so it's going to take me a second to get this all. Do you know what? I
Okay.
might. No, I can't. I'm using watercolor. I was saying I could debut my. You know what? I'm going to.
That's what you're gonna do. You're doing watercolor today.
Yeah, but I'm going to debut my rotating easel. I could do that today. Have you seen that?
Oh
You're a
no, I
carpenter,
haven't seen
right?
it.
Oh no,
No,
I thought you did.
roofer.
What
I'm a
kind of work?
roofer,
You're a oh,
so
roofer.
I suppose we do a bit of carpentry,
Ow.
but
I
yeah,
Yeah,
roofer.
okay, I got you.
Yeah.
I thought you said reefer. I'm a reefer. That too, right?
That too, for sure.
Oh boy, what
But
was I going?
yeah, not professionally.
Oh, that yeah. Well, if you could do that professionally, that's the line of work, isn't it? Darn it.
Hmm.
Fix this a bit.
Unfortunately, that's how I got injured doing that.
What reefering?
Uh, yeah, no, not reefering, roofering.
I'm an
Uh,
asshole. Sorry. Easel rider.
I don't think I've ever injured myself doing that.
I haven't been a participant of it that much, but when I do, I just get hungry. Like really,
Yeah,
really
for
hungry.
sure.
The first time I ever did, I was at my friend's wedding in California, and they got the good stuff. And
Oh, that party stuff.
I had a bowl of cubed sugar in front of me and a loaf of bread, and I passed out. When I woke up, both were gone. Whoopsie. Sorry about that.
Oh man,
Yeah,
yeah, this stuff
it
happens
does.
with the devil's lettuce.
Damn it.
That's why you shouldn't do it, kids.
Exactly. Stay away from it. Drugs are bad. Okay. 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 Oh man. I need to go back and watch that movie. I haven't watched that for a long time.
I've already started doodling.
Oh yeah, I'm getting my paper ready here. Um, the first time my friends and I tried to roll joint with the aluminum gum wrap, it didn't work.
I think
I'm
it's all
doing this.
moved on now. They're all on some futuristic vibe. I feel old.
Yeah,
Mm.
it's all got like Wi-Fi and shit in it. You can't.
So there's all too many silly names,
Yeah,
and uh,
it's almost like Ben and
yeah,
Jerry's ice cream.
they're all getting scientific with it.
Yeah,
Oh man, don't.
don't bring up that name, huh?
Yeah, I'm not even. Yeah, that's right. I'm not even American, and I'm offended by that.
Yeah, those guys are dicks. I think it was funny
Yeah,
how
I
they
know.
they got their just desserts though.
Yeah, for sure. I thought that.
You're on our land, so we want it back. Man, I just don't understand. Like all these people acting like every single country and nation out there is completely void of any kind of sin in their past, and like they got it
I
all by
know.
like you know completely faithful kind of dealings where everybody was like giving handshakes and hugs and reach arounds. You know?
I don't know. Like they say, like obviously being British, we're known for colonizing lots of places, but we're also known for being invaded so many times.
Yes, I mean it goes all around. I mean even places that you colonized were warring amongst themselves as they do in
Yeah, of
most
course.
countries. I mean, you could just take a look around the world right now and you can see it happening in real time. So if you think that that doesn't happen, your freaking head's in the sand. Get your head out of the
Yeah,
sand.
for real.
Yeah, like they had that one video of the that black lady who was doing her version of the national anthem where she changed all the lyrics.
Yeah, that was
Focuses
a
on
bit.
yeah.
Mm,
It's like the opposite. It's like
what if
too
she's going to
soon? No,
blame the
too late.
victim all the time?
Yeah. I am a victim. No, I had a friend in college and I confronted her about this via Facebook. Because she just put on there like back in college, she was a very intelligent, very smart Christian girl with, you know, I loved her values, her like she had a really good uh she was just a very well-rounded woman. And then she hops up on Facebook, and you can see that she's, you know, gone in with those people that are trying desperately to use that as a ways of getting some kind of political advantage, financial advantage, and she's just going on and on about how we need to get
Yeah,
reparations. It's like, and I just seriously sat down and asked her, "Is like, well, how do you determine who gets what, and like what percentage, or what if the person isn't of actual they're not descendant of an actual slave? Or what if you're 10% uh, black and 90% white? Or I mean, how do you go about figuring out these
yeah.
things? And then she's like, "Oh, those are very good questions." I was like, "Yeah, that you obviously haven't thought about, or actually you've thought about, but you just don't care because this is all just a game. It's all just like a cash grab for you guys.
It's a grift.
It's a grift, totally."
Yeah,
And it's like, but you see so
yeah.
many people, they've gone out and they've done that, and that's their profession now. That's what their livelihood's all about, is like getting notoriety, money, and everything off of the the like tragedy of their ancestors. Like I could do that. I mean,
Yeah,
Scottish,
I know.
geez, hey, I could go back in
Oh, in
history and
answer to your
find how my
question
people
about
were.
Mr.
What's that?
Yeah, Mr. Grant Gregory isn't at work. He just went live on Kick, so
It has to
that
be his
answers
work.
that question.
Well, he does design stuff too on the web, doesn't he?
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
he's a
exactly,
very
Dempsey.
talented gentleman. Yeah,
I'm just looking at Dempsey's comment right here. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're 30 billion trillion. Yeah, 30 gazillion in debt. Oh yeah, we should play everybody. Yeah, black people $1 million. Like no, just it's yeah, clown world. Oh well. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? All right, I'm gonna get this. I'll be right back, everybody. You don't
try
have to
try
vamp
and find
or
something that
anything.
makes you happy.
Exactly, and then have fun doing it. I'm going to get this thing set up real quick. Uh, I'll just leave my video up.
So I don't really have anything exciting to talk about, unfortunately. I'm sitting here doodling. Also, I've decided to do a Sabo chibi kind of thing. If you look at my avatar here, this is Mozza from the Full Aussie, um, as kind of a chibi Luffy. I'm just kind of doing exactly the same thing. I'm doing a chibi Sabo, but with a Mozza face on it instead. but I'm not working in watercolor like James. I'm just doodling on my iPad at the moment using my Apple Pencil, and then the program I'm using is Procreate.
Sorry about that. Okay,
Okay.
let's get this football. Come on, I'm going to knock everything over behind me. All right. Okay. I've got too many chords in here. That's the song of my life. Too many chords. Yeah, I'm knocking over something back there. All right. What were you guys talking about?
I was just mumbling on about what I'm doing. I'm sorry, I'm extra mumbly because it is late. I would normally be in bed by now, to be quite honest.
Oh man, you don't have to like, yeah.
I just saw you was going up.
Yeah, you don't have to kill yourself over this. I just want to. You're more than welcome to.
No, for sure. I'm cool for I'm cool for an hour or so. As
Yeah,
soon as my eyes start to give up, then yeah,
yeah. I'll probably.
I'll share what I've done and go to
Yeah,
bed.
I'm gonna. This will probably be a short stream for me, maybe a couple hours. So this is. I like to rotate my pictures when I draw. You know, like how you do on your iPad there. You know, you can rotate it around,
Yeah.
and I like to be able to do it like at certain angles and everything, like 45-degree angles or upside down really quickly. So what I did was I looked at other people's designs, but I didn't really like them, so I created my own rotating easel.
I like it, James.
So it's got a ball bearing plate in the back of it, and I've attached these kind of clamps on here. And I made these. It's all handmade, and I've got these wing nut bolts to tighten these guys up. I used my router. Shit. To get these grooves in here, router, and then you just center it up as so, and then these clamps. I used my router to angle them off so you don't get too much of a shadow. And then you just use the power of pressure to keep these guys together. There we go. Yeah, this is exactly what I was like wanting to make for the longest time. And I've never seen anybody. I mean, I saw one person kind of had something like this. It was a bit different though, but I like to take like those designs and kind of customize them my own way for my own needs. So you just tighten these guys up on all four sides. And then this guy isn't moving because I've put this paper on plexiglass here. And now you can just take this and rotate it as such. Look at that. Want to have it at this angle? I can have it at this angle, upside down. Look at that. Shoo! I love doing stuff like this, as you can tell. All right.
Well, that's good. It's good. Makes your life
Oh
easier.
yeah. Like the only thing that I would like to be able to do with this, which I don't know if I'll ever, I can't do this now. I mean, I can lay my, I would have to get up and physically adjust my um, drafting table here and push it down, which I could do, but I would like for a watercolor thing, sometimes you want to have it flat And what I'd like to be able to do is just kind of like lift this up where I could do this, but that's these kind of things would hit the drafting table. I just don't think it'd be possible. So this'll do for now. But the next step would be to go in here and I haven't gone in and varnished these, which is something I'd like to put on there. Not varnish, but you know what I mean. I've learned all of my
Yeah.
carpentry terms here in Japan, so I don't know what a lot of them are in English. It's weird. I've learned like vocabulary about so many things in Japanese that when it comes to articulating them in English, I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, thanks for stopping by, Nosferatu. I can see the chat here. Uh, yeah. Um, thanks for stopping by and checking out the show, man. Enjoy drinking all the blood of those tasty virgins. All right. So I've got a couple of reference photos here of Sabo. Now, Sabo is Rufy's brother, correct? Rufy. Am I right there, Kidzo?
Mm-hmm.
It's Rufy's brother, right?
Luffy.
And the other one's Ace, right? Ace is his other brother?
Yeah. Hello.
Hello?
It's like
Oh,
he
yeah.
has like a pipe and hello.
Hello, I can hear you.
Yeah, he kind of wears. Yeah, he kind of wears like a Slash style hat. You know, Slash from
Yeah,
Guns N' Roses,
yeah,
and he has like a suit, and he carries a pipe with him.
yeah,
That's the guy. Yeah.
yeah. So he's Rufy's brother. The other Rufy's brother is Ace, right?
I don't know. Like I said, I'm 32
Oh,
episodes in.
okay. In the end, they're gonna say, Rufy, it was a girl the whole time. All right, let's get started on this. So one thing that I've realized with my work here is that I use this Stadler lead pencil. Um, Now, if you're doing watercolor, I like to do um, my drawing in these blue pencils, and then go in, uh, and then after that, go into them with watercolor. Only problem is these blue pencils, the blue lead ones are. I think it's actually they're water soluble. So whenever you put water on them, sometimes they bleed. So what I'm doing,
Yeah, I know what you
yeah. So
mean.
when I'm doing watercolor specifically, like I like to use yeah the pencil lead ones. I believe it's graphite, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
graphite.
Yeah. So I like to work with those, so that way that you don't have to worry about the watercolor bleeding. Okay, so here we go. I don't know what pose I'm going to be doing yet. Um, this size. This is an F3 size, and it's kind of similar to a square size. It's
Yeah,
just a bit off for being square. So something where I want to have this flame going on because he's got this fire around him apparently.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so maybe something where it's like him jumping in here more so than a standing pose. Uh, I haven't decided on it quite yet. I'm just looking at the poses. Yeah, I just want to have like some kind of fire pose, jumping around.
I've got really bad internet, but I'll try and show you my pose if it lets me that I'm
Yeah,
doing.
yeah.
This is
Hey, what's up there, Jens? How you doing?
that's what I'm doing.
So I'm assuming in the new place you'll have like a better internet connection as
So
well.
I've got yeah. We're in a small village. Well, I want to stay in the village,
Uh huh.
but we're sort of down close by the river at the moment, and the internet's not too good here.
I got you.
But on the newer estate, they're building some new places, so we're looking at those up there, and we're thinking about because that'll have all the new internet connections and stuff.
Cool.
We're in some of the older places that have been here for a long time.
What parts of the UK you're in again?
I'm in Cambridgeshire,
Ah,
so it's yeah. I'm about 20 miles from Cambridge City.
cool.
I'm just like in a small little village, like a old market town. It's quiet. That's
That's always good.
all I want in my old age, James. You know,
What are you talking about?
I can't handle city life.
Ah,
It's
yeah,
not for
I
me,
hear you
man.
there. Um, yeah, I'm in the countryside myself. It's just the way to go.
It's frozen flats down on this.
It's my beard. Try to get this more to camera there. Oh well. Try to get this forward a little bit. Messing around with camera angles here. There we go. That's better. Okay. Let me get this up just a tad bit. There we go. All right. Yeah. I mean, the living in the it's nice if you go there just for like a bit of a vacation or a trip. Like when I go to the Comic Cons, it's always nice to go to the city because like, ooh, I want to have some Mexican food. I'll just pop over here, or ooh, I want to go to this art shop. That's nice. Yeah.
Oh yeah, for
But then
sure.
whatever it no, to live there, oh geez, no way. Countryside's where it's at.
The same for me. Like when we wanted to see the Mario movie, we went to the city because they have IMAX. You know,
Right,
like, and it's not too far. It's only 20 miles.
right.
We're just far away enough from all the BS.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah, the closest well, actually I live in a city. It's Miyakorojo City that I live in. So technically I live in a city, but it's completely rural Japan here. You know, like rice fields everywhere, um, big volcano, you know, and you know, you can see it from your window. Uh, no real like high rises or anything like that. Now, if you go to Miyazaki City, it's a bigger city, but again, it's nothing that's that crazy grand in scale. Um, yeah. So yeah, it's good being out here in the countryside. Um, fresh air,
that's
good
right.
people. Um, what should we call it? Um,
And
good
people know
food.
each other. You know, if you're in a big city nowadays, like being in a big city
Yeah,
nowadays, even though you're surrounded by people, you can still be disconnected from everyone. You
completely
know,
hear you there. I have to admit though, I wish I did know my neighbors better, but th- they're not very. A lot of people here, like,
neighborly.
yeah, they're pretty. They're like elderly folk, and they don't really a problem was, like, a couple of them moved right as COVID hit, and everybody like, even to this day, like, if I go over to my neighbor's house to go, like, give them something, because we have to pass around things here around the neighborhood, like the local it's kinda like a it's like a letter, like a newsletter you pass around, keeps everybody
Yeah.
kind of informed. Even whenever I go to give them that, I ring their doorbell, and they come out, it they come out to answer the door with their mask on. They don't wanna, like, talk to people. So, that's
Okay.
frustrating. Because that I mean, people here still
A
wear
lot of the
masks all the
elderly
time.
people are still.
No, even young people still do here. I would say, uh, a lot less than they did before, but still, there's still, like, if you go to an event, you might see 40 to 50% of the people are still wearing them. Um, I mean, even kids, all my junior high school kids and my high school kids, it's the older kids that all wear them too. It's really weird. The younger kids, less and less, but the older kids, uh, now most of them are still
Didn't they
wearing them.
used to wear masks out in? Didn't they used to wear them before COVID anyway?
No, no, no. Okay, okay. That is the
Or is that just in China?
okay. No, no. That okay. Here's the what people everybody they hear that that's what happens here over Japan. Yes, people do wear masks, but it's usually like during the flu season, like they don't want to get somebody else sick, or and it's not everybody either. The amount of people that wear them, yes, some people do, but it's only like to stop like hay fever or sometimes they might have like symptoms of the flu or they don't want to catch the flu. So, but that was like maybe like 5 to 8% of the people, maybe, right? Nothing like this scale and not every day and it wasn't required. But now it's just like at one point it was 100% of the people were wearing them, 100% all the time. And you don't see that. No, it's that's a false fake news. Um, A lot of people
Mhm.
have that image that they wear them all the time, but no, that's not true. They do wear them in some places for some seasons or if they don't wanna get sick, like, during the flu season, but nothing on the scale that they do,
Okay.
now. No, not at all. And that all kicked off because COVID and, um, yeah, and then, even though it wasn't, mandatory, uh, teachers made it mandatory, government workers, they had to do it, um even though technically it wasn't mandatory. It was just all weird. Just all got weird. And even now, even though a lot of people know that it doesn't really do anything, they're just so used to it that you just can't get them out of the habit. Um, and I actually had I'm part of the community
Yeah.
center over here, and we're supposed to have like a baseball game or some kind of gathering. And then they were like, "Oh yeah, if you want to take part of this, you have to get the jab." It's like, you're kidding me, right? And this was last year.
What?
And you know what? They don't say that anymore because a ton of people have died over here from the jab. And it's in the newspapers and everything too.
Oh man.
But still, even with that knowledge, you still see people going out there and, oh yeah, I gotta go get it. It's like, okay. My one of my best friends, his mother-in-law, a younger lady though. She's a younger mother-in-law. Um, yeah, she got the jab like 3 times, had her booster shots, had an aneurysm and had to
No.
rush to the hospital, and they were just like not just him, but the doctors, everybody too, were like, "Stop getting the jab. It's killing you." But some people are just, like, so scared of, getting a cough that they'll, go out there and risk their lives for it, but, that's you. That's on you. You gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. It's mad.
yeah. Oh, well. But, uh, yeah. I forgot to put fire in here. I'll put fire over here in this hand. Let's see. I'm not happy with this leg right here. So I do a lot of foreshortened legs, but I'm gonna take out that foreshortened
Hmm.
leg. I don't like it. I feel like I'm forcing it. I wanna see more of his clothing here. So I'm going to put his leg down like this. Yeah, that's better. Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot better. There we go. So you excited for anything, Kenzo, other than the move?
Not really, James.
I hear
I don't really get excited for much nowadays, man.
you. uh, I'm looking forward to the new Dune movie. I don't know if you've seen the trailer for it or not,
Oh, for
or
sure.
if you're
Yeah, it
gonna do.
looks tight.
Yeah, yeah. Jeez, this
I
camera's.
rather enjoyed the first one.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've watched it a bunch of times.
Have you
Uh,
watched the 80s one recently?
hmm Yeah, I checked that
I
one out
actually
a few
really
months
liked that
ago.
one as well.
hmm you know what I really like about that one the most is I like the design. I really enjoy the design about that one. I think it's got this retro kind of feel to it, this retro future feel. You know, something where
Yeah,
it's just like the design of that time. Really enjoyed it, but
I think a lot of the new films do kind of lack that.
yeah, I mean they're good in their own elements. I mean, it's just a different kind of style. You know what I mean? I was surprised to see the
Yeah,
Oppenheimer.
for sure.
He said that there's no CG in it.
Yeah, no. How do you
He's
reckon
using
they did it?
practical effects. I love it. I mean, he's obviously noticing that there's um using CG is great and all, but it's just being overused and it's being used as a kind of like a cop out. You know, oh let's just take some shots and then we'll CG stuff in afterwards. You know, you're not thinking about. It's almost like me just doing like a really loose sketch and just go, it's whatever. I'll just whatever I don't get right here, I'll just do it on the computer later. It's it takes away from like the essence of things sometimes.
That's basically what I'm doing
No, no, no,
now.
no. But you're actually thinking about your end product though, right? Like the whole time. What I'm saying is for them, they're just like, oh, we'll just take some just random shots, right? And then we'll just not care about what it looks like and just go into CG later and then fix everything up.
Yeah,
But the thing is, they're they're not thinking about the overall effect at the end and what it looks like. It doesn't. It's a bit difficult to explain. You can tell though. You can tell, like, oh yeah, they just CG
yeah.
this in.
I always think that you can tell when an actor is acting to something that isn't there, you
Yeah,
know, or
yeah,
when they're in front of a green screen. Whereas when they're on location and the winds are out, you know what I mean? When they're
yeah,
exposed to
yeah.
the elements, you can't.
Yep. You can't. You can't. It's
There's a
extremely
definite
difficult to.
difference.
A little change of subject, but kind of on the same lines. Do you ever watch the uh the Y Files?
Uh,
It's a
yeah, yeah, for
yeah.
sure.
They just did.
I watched a really good one about crop circles the other
Oh
day.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a really good one. Did you watch the most recent one on AI? Check it out, dude. It's a really good one.
I did watch. No, 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 I haven't. No, I haven't watched that one.
Yeah, check it out. Like he
The
goes,
AI apocalypse and what have we done? I think it's called the AI apocalypse and what have we done about it or something like
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's good. Like yeah, he gets like it goes into like this chat that they have with a YouTuber and I believe it was supposed to be called Bing was the AI. What would you call it? Like the AI software. Um,
Yeah,
yeah, and it just got to a the 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 conversation that they have between each other just gets really creepy. And apparently, according to many scientists and everybody, like we're way ahead of where we're supposed to be with artificial intelligence. Like we're way ahead of where we're supposed to have been. This should have been something that was far down the line that now we have within our, you know, it's there. It's we've gone to the next state of evolution, as they're saying, which is
oh man.
I don't know. It could be good, it could be bad.
It's
Hopefully.
quite scary, man.
It is if you sit down and think about it. And it just goes into the conversation that he had, uh, some of the other YouTubers had with the AI, and it's weird. It's very weird. All right, I'm gonna start inking this. Here we go. Alrighty. I should start inking it, but I don't have any ink over here. That's funny. Where's my ink? Oh, I could see it over there. I'll be right back. All right. Yeah, so that was a really interesting episode. I thought that um, he seemed very extremely disturbed about it all, but um, and it in his usual streams, he's very like kind of optimistic about things, or he eh, he takes everything kind of like with a very um what should we call it? He has like he has his doubts about things, and he questions stuff, and but this one he just seemed like almost very like lost of hope. He had no hope for the future, kind of thing. He's like, yeah, we're done. So I don't know. Hopefully he can turn around and come back to his senses. Well, not to his senses, but come back to the light. But he has like his
Yeah.
like a live stream after he does his premieres, and those are really fun as well to watch. So if you ever get the chance to watch those, I recommend those as well. Right now, I think Gary and them are doing their
Okay. Yeah,
Forbidden
I like
Frontier.
the little interaction he has with. Yeah. That's on a Sunday night.
Yeah,
So
with
yeah, I think
Hecklefish.
that started about half hour before you went on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the hecklefish. The
Oh yeah.
hecklefish is hilarious.
Yeah, he's great. Yeah. Apparently, there's a Hecklefish plushie now. Huh?
You'd have to get a Jinja Ninja plushie.
Oh, geez. Maybe someday. Maybe someday. It's crazy with the 100 episodes coming up soon. I can't believe
I
it's almost
know.
100 like 100
You
episodes.
gonna do anything special?
Well, I was talking to this throw the idea out there. Toxic Man Flu, he suggested doing uh, a possible token image or drawing Culture Casino naked. Um, I would rather do the Lord of the Rings
What,
image.
getting him to actually pose or?
Well, see, he doesn't have to pose because I've been secretly taking photos of him all the time. I've got my agents out there working on it. So, yeah. No, I would just get like a naked Wookiee, and that would be Culture Casino. But yeah, here we go. Yeah, so when it comes to anime characters, I still keep my own style as far as like the drawing style goes. It's just they got bigger
Oh
eyes.
yeah.
I don't really you know I I try to keep the aspect of the character there as far as eyes and proportions and things like that go. But at the same time, I want to you know have that James Harris quality about it.
Yeah, sorry, I'm not very chatty, James. It's
No, you're
very
fine.
late.
You're fine. I
I think
understand.
I'm fading.
See, this is how I feel in my streams lately. Like I've just been out of it, where I'm supposed to be like engaged and everything. And I just feel like I have way much more energy in the morning, and I don't. But I know I can't. This time slot, I don't think it's good for a lot of people. And there's other stuff that's going on Sunday nights as far as streaming goes. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Um, you know, I it's always guaranteed. Like Sully's always a guaranteed to have on in the morning. So uh, you know, darn it, I'd love to make it to where it's a time that he's comfortable with, but I don't think this is good for him. But oh well, just for today maybe, and then I'll go back to try something out where I can. And if I start too early, like on Sunday nights, then it's just a weird time, you know. Oh well.
Well, your daytime one's more sort of perfect for me.
Yeah,
Sorry, when you go in the
yeah,
evening, it's my
yeah,
daytime.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
like so that's more suited for me.
yeah. I've been doing it like this for you know mm, many episodes. So like at night. So I should continue that.
Mm.
I just have like as of late. I think you know what it is. I'm gonna blame it all on Boston. I still don't know if I've been accepted to that Comic Con or not. I still don't know. And the Comic Con is at the beginning of August in 3 weeks, and I haven't booked a flight. I haven't booked a hotel. I haven't booked anything because I don't know if I'm accepted or not. And it's on the back of my mind all day
Oh.
long. And I've written to people, and I'm like, you know, it was weird. I wrote them, and I was like, so yeah, it would be great to know if I'm in or not, like, 'cause it's a month ahead. It's gonna be in a month now, and they're just like, I'm dealing with one person on there. I don't want to talk too much smack because this is the internet stays forever. Um, but I was just like, I it would be nice to know because it's a month ahead of time. If I'm going to be there, I need to get merch that's American size, like as far as like prints go, because I print them in Japanese size right now because we have different units over here as far as like frame size goes. Um, I know that I want to do this and this for it, and then they're like, "Well, just let us know if there's a time that you need to know by." Uh, and then yeah, just let us know if there's a time that you want to know that you need to know by, and uh, if you don't know by that time, then you'll have to cancel or whatever. And I was like, well, it'd be great to know at least 2 months ahead of time. And then 2 months ahead of time came up and no like response or anything. So I emailed them again, and I was like, look, it's coming down the wire now. Like an hour, like a month. It's almost a month before this thing kicks off, and this is the time where I need to know like whether or not I've been accepted. And they sent me back like a response, but it was basically copy and paste from the last mail that they sent me. I was like, okay, well, what do I do with this? And then and then uh I wrote whatever I wrote again. I was just I'm very persistent like that and stubborn. And then when I wrote them, I got back a reply, but it wasn't from the person that I'd been talking to. It was like from the Boston Comic Con administration, and it was like, if you want, for those of you, thank you for your participation in 2023 Boston Comic Con. Uh, here is a deal to get your booth cheaper for the next year. I was like, but I haven't been accepted yet. Why am I getting this mail?" So I emailed them because it was different people, and they're like, "Oh, we're so sorry. We didn't mean to send this to you." And at the same time, I got an email from the person that I've been talking to, and they're like, "So, do you want to cancel or not?" What? Like, Jesus Christ, this is horrible. This is so unprofessional.
Well, at least you learn how to not do business.
Well, yeah, I'm spoiled though. Over here in Japan, like, man, they run things so tight and so well over here, man. Over Japan, it's you get spoiled over here. I mean, just go to McDonald's, you're treated like a king. And yeah, so this is good for me. It's good experience to know what to expect. You know, can't have your cake and eat it too. Oh, hey, what's up there, Jaffo? How you doing? Hello, Mrs. Flu. Hello, good to see ya. And low spec as well. As you can see, I'm drawing uh, Sabo here. This is a present for my daughter for her birthday. Um, I'm using many pictures of reference. I'm trying to get like this is the first time I've ever drawn him, so of course I wanted to have like its own original look, but at the same time
Me
I
too.
have to get the character to look like it actually is. So I can't just, not look at anything and hope to achieve that. But I basically got uh, what I want here as far as I don't like this hand. Oh, I'm gonna come in here now and okay, so what I like to do is I like to come in here with my contour lines first, and then I go in there, dry those off real quick. And this is waterproof ink, so it doesn't bleed. Yeah, 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 Mrs. Fu. It's kind of like a steampunk anime look to it, doesn't it? Yeah, and they have a lot of that over here, actually. All right. Mm. All right. So I get rid of this.
This
Oh,
is
that's
what I've
awesome,
got
man.
so far.
Look at that. That's wonderful.
It's pretty loose.
Oh, looks great, dude. I wish I had a better angle at this. I'm gonna have to start doing these from above again, but it's so easier to work whenever you're face up like this.
Hold on.
Oh, there we go. That's actually a better
Like
angle.
a two.
Oh, there we go.
Uh,
That angle actually works a bit better. Oh, there we go. That's better. Yeah, this is what I got going here so far. But again, this is probably going to be um,
so this
a
is
rooster
just
stream. Ah, yeah. Dude, you definitely got your style, like 100%. It can't be like
it's,
it's got your
you
even though it is
click.
similar to some other things, it's
I just
still
I
got
just based it. I threw some just
it's got the Kenzo twist to
I
it.
just threw some flats in, a little bit of fire there,
Yep.
and then little silly background, some anime style swishes, a little bit of bloom, and Bob's your uncle.
Bob's,
That's
oh, I
about
like
as
that
good you're
saying.
gonna get from Kenzo. Yeah, that's about as good you're gonna get from Kenzo at like close to 1 o'clock in the 10 past 1
Oh.
in the morning.
What time you got to
If
wake
I
up?
think my fatigue is visible, uh, in the morning, I like to get up around 7:30, 8 o'clock.
Yep. Yeah, see, that's what I gotta
Yeah.
do every Monday morning too, and I'm up till, like, 2 o'clock, and then I gotta oh, it's a struggle.
Mhm.
But I appreciate, man, you're more than welcome to hit
Yeah,
the
actually,
set.
to be honest, that's actually. I will be very soon. Like I said, I could join you for an hour or so, but that's actually not too bad. Little Moz. That's Mozza for anyone who's watching. That's a cartoon version of a podcaster from the Full Aussie I do, and you can see him on my channel. I'm actually working on at the moment like a parody of the Boondocks season 1 intro using all these characters. I've done the Mozza section so far. That's all I've done. But I'm working on doing Raging Rhino with some nunchucks over the next couple of days.
Shadversity would be happy about that.
Yeah, this it's kind of. I don't know if you know the Boondocks. Do you know that
The Boondock Saints,
at all, James?
the movie.
No. It's
Oh,
a pseudo anime. It's a, no.
oh, I've heard about it.
It's
I've
a
heard about it.
cartoon from
Yeah.
2000. Yeah, it's hilarious. It's a comedy show. It's so good. And the artwork in it is spot on. They call it pseudo anime, but
Yeah, I haven't seen that
it's
yet.
spot on, man. It looks exactly like anime. And I think season 2, like from season 2 onwards, it's done by a Korean studio that does anime
Oh, okay.
anyway. So
So it's probably got a
but
bit
they
of a
still
different
call
feel
it
to it.
pseudo anime because it's Western, you know.
Ah, okay, okay.
Mm.
And it,
Well, it's just a bit of an like it's in the same art style, but just a little bit of an improved animation, and the backgrounds are a little
I
bit better.
gotcha. They brought on the A team.
Mm. Mm. I'm not too on the ball with names of artists or whatever, but um, the guy that done the designs for it is spot on. I love the children in it. Like sort of they put them in stupid scenarios where they're fighting adults and stuff, you know. But it's spot on. And he obviously was inspired by watching, you know, your classic anime fight scenes like Naruto, Dragon Ball, and whatnot, and he tries to put some of that into the fight
All
scene.
right.
But to be honest, it's more about the comedy, like the jokes in it are hilarious. Me and you probably can't sit here and talk about a lot of the dialogue that's used in the show. Um,
Hey, you could talk about anything on here. I'm okay.
oh no, we can't. We can't use the word ninja. Guess
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
in that show, but
I hear you.
you
I
understand.
hear you.
It's very funny though. Like to be my wife doesn't watch much anime, but that's because I've been doing this little project. I've sort of been rewatching it, and she has been sitting watching it with me. She thinks it's absolutely hilarious. She's even like, "How did I not know this existed?" You know, because it's old. It's I don't think they'd be able to get away with it nowadays. To be honest, some of the jokes in there wouldn't be as well received. It come out around just after the Chappelle show come out,
Oh, okay,
you
okay.
know, a few years after that. And even that nowadays, I don't think they'd be able to make that. They'd get backlash now.
It's funny though. It's
Mm.
almost like this whole kind of backlash thing is like nobody really knows like the amount of people that are actually offended
Well,
about it, you know? It's weird. It's like a phantom victim. There's like just a very
mm,
small amount of people that are actually offended by it. Everybody else is just like,
mm,
should I be offended about it? Because other people are offended about it? Oh, I guess I should be.
yeah,
Do you know what I mean? That's what it's that's just what it all seems like. Like, oh, other people are offended by it, so I guess I should be too. I mean, that's not accepted right nowadays, isn't it? It's like, dude, just use your own,
I know.
use your own.
Use your own
Yeah,
moral
yeah.
compass,
And if
man.
you think it's
You know what
funny
I
and you can have
mean?
a laugh at it, that's fine.
There, there is so many people out there, James, that do not have an original thought in their
Oh,
own
I
heads.
know.
You know,
Trust
like
me. I
yeah.
know. Yeah. It's it's disappointing. Um,
Mm.
but
You're
a
gonna
lot
have
of people.
detractors everywhere, man. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah. I mean, they're
Especially if
here
we're just
too.
trying to put some
Yeah.
art out there. We're just trying to put some art out there or whatever. But an asshole for the sake. That's pretty amazing, dude.
Oh, did you see that?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, it looks sick.
oh, this. Oh, thanks, dude. There he
Yeah,
is.
it looks good. Tone.
I'm tr it's, I think I might have started it up too high, but I'm gonna mess around with that and, compensate for that by doing some kind of crazy, stuff down here
You
to
work
kinda, like
fast, dude.
what's that? Oh, I work fast?
Yeah, you work fast, man. I
Yeah, yeah,
said you
yeah.
work fast, James. Yeah, for sure,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah, like,
That's
my
less than an
my black
hour.
and white yeah. Well, if I'm at see, that's the thing, though, it's in the morning here for me, so I've got energy.
Mm.
I'm not at the end of my day, and it's
I'm
just so
I'm
much
I'm
easier for me.
bursting with energy right now.
It's tough, isn't it? Like, whenever you're I could see
Mm.
it, like, man, you're
I
more
mean,
than
it's more
welcome
tough.
to yeah.
It's more tough when you're. It's more tough when you're ginger and you look homeless like I do. But it's easy. It's easier for some people. Mm.
Here,
We'll just show this little time lapse
hold on
again.
a second. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Uh, there we go.
Oh wait, I'll go back. I'll go back a little bit.
Here, I'll put you full screen.
Uh, so technologically advanced here. I'm showing my iPad to the camera, yo. That's like, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, I'm just scribbling rough. The little Mozza face on him, one that I'd done earlier. I've got lots of character sheets of Mozza, to be honest, because I've been animating him for about them in 3 months now. Yeah, and that's just some quick flats. Dodgy hand there as well, but to be honest, I knew I was going to be throwing flames over the top and covering
Yeah,
most
yeah.
of it. So, and then some just swishy stuff and a bit of bloom, and I'm done. Yeah,
There you go, man. That's awesome.
yeah.
Way to go.
I
And again
might actually finish it and post it in your link
oh, yeah, definitely, go
after.
for it. There we go, there's a yeah, I'm gonna wham bam
I
thingy
might
bam with
finish
my
him off in the morning when I wake up.
I'm gonna knock these, colors out real quick here. I'll probably finish this within about another 30 minutes or so, but,
Mm. Well, if you're only on for half hour, I'll hang around
what's
with you,
that?
dude. I said if you're only on for 30 minutes, I'll
Okay,
hang around.
I'll do this for another 30 minutes, and then I'll probably call how long have we been on for? Hour and 8? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Over an hour. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I got some things I gotta do this morning anyways, so, yeah, let's try to knock this out within the next couple 30 like, these next 30 minutes or so. Put my watercolors up here. Alright, oh, dude, I hate this yellow, if you just get just a little bit of something in it, it immediately starts turning icky color. But, there we go. Let's put the flames in first.
I need to do some more traditional, man. I haven't. I've been slipping. I haven't drawn anything other than digital for a long time.
Well, it's always there waiting for you. It's something that if you whenever you feel like you wanna do
Mm.
it, then, yeah, go out and do it, but if you're, like, just, you're doing your thing and you're enjoying it
I'm on. I'm actually on pain medication for my back, and
mm,
it makes my hands
yeah,
shake quite a
yeah,
lot. Like I like uh, proper wobbly hand, especially when I'm using a fine liner. I
right.
have to just make sure I know where I want to go with the stroke, because if I take too long, you get that little wobbly trail off. You know
Yeah, I know
what I'm
what you mean.
talking
I mean,
about.
but
Like,
for me, that's something I like in my artwork, but for you, it's something that you don't want. So, yeah,
no,
you gotta do what, works for you and what
well, it depends
yeah.
what I'm doing, I suppose. Some cartoon style calls for that scratchy
Mhm.
inkiness, but whereas other stuff like this, well, the stuff I've been doing lately is real clean art style, like clean
Mhm.
line art.
Right.
Mhm.
I've, I'm
But to
yeah.
be honest, when you're using digital,
Yeah.
you get the line assist function, and that covers up for my wobbliness.
But you can tell, man, you've got your style. It's there. You've achieved it. One of the compliments I got the other day on a Batman piece I worked on was from Lily. So Lily, if you're out there, I appreciate the comment you left. She was just like, I looked at this and I immediately knew it was yours. I didn't even have to look at the name of who had drew it. I was like,
Mm.
"Oh, you don't know how much that means." Like, that's what I've been
It
like,
does.
I've been struggling with that for the last, like, 10 years or so. Just trying to f more than that, just trying to find that look that was, you know, that was mine, it was distinct,
Mm.
and it's been such a struggle because you can't force it to happen, it just has to happen kind of naturally organic, and, yeah, so for her to say that, that meant a lot, and I was like, "Yes," and, I've been starting to sense it myself, but, it just, it just takes time, but you've definitely got that there with yours, definitely.
No, I have to give credit to the Full Aussie guys in terms of helping me develop lately. Because to be honest, they've been my test subjects for in terms of having characters to work for,
Right,
like in my animation,
right,
and it's been fun, man. It has, because obviously they've got sort of their own sort of personalities, and I've tried to make sort of it come out in my artwork a little bit that I've been
right,
doing of them.
right.
Mm.
Hey,
I've
but
got
that's,
some other stuff. Yeah, I've got some other stuff that I've been storyboarding out at the minute. But like I said, I've been really trying to find a new place to live and getting this place sorted, because we've been here for 10 years, so you can imagine the amount of
oh, yeah,
stuff we had in the garage, all like
yep,
accumulated. So we've been sort of sifting through, sorting out the loft as well. Um, but yeah, I'm hoping when I get moving to start putting some more stuff out there. Well, it's hard to decide what I exactly want to do, though, James. Do I want to
uh,
try and push to start, if I get good enough, to maybe get a job in animating for someone else, doing cleanup animation or whatever, like, or
uh,
in betweener,
yep,
um,
yep,
or background artist, or something, working as a team,
yep,
or just try and do something along the lines of internet shorts, like Flash Gets, Meat Canyon, those kind of guys that just make have you seen Freedom Tunes, the guys that do stuff for
right, right,
Timple, like, yeah, that
yep,
kind of stuff, just funny shorts? Or do I go down the web series route? I think that is what I want to do now. I think I've really got the bug for the animation. I've been doing as much as I can, doing all the traditional um, practice exercises that you do, like the move and read, the bouncing ball, like
mhm,
timing exercises,
yep. Well,
and
hey,
then
it sounds
obviously
like
the
yeah,
move and read one. The move and read one will transpose across to like doing like drawing fish, wavy hair, movement of fire, like sort of. And I've been doing a lot more. I first started off sort of doing that full Aussie cartoon. It was all just puppet animation, so I sort of rig up a puppet and then put them in the scene and then
mhm,
move it all and throw a mouth over the top. But I've
right.
been actually trying to do a bit more frame by frame stuff, and it is fun. It's fun to do. I'm still having fun with it. It hasn't become a chore yet, because I'm not doing it professionally,
Yes,
I
the
suppose.
the 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 problem when you go into doing professionally is you don't really have a choice. You lose a lot of freedom of what you can do, you know what I mean?
That's it. Free. You got deadlines to work
Not only
to.
that, but you've got, like, subject matter, like, when they come up to you, "Okay,
Mm.
so I want you to do an animation, about, LGBTQ, and
Oh
I want you to
yeah,
have it,
yeah.
like this, that," and you're like,
Yeah,
"Oh, shoot," you know?
yeah. That's it. I've
And
sold my soul to do a job I want to do.
yeah, so it's the only drawback, and I'm hey, mate, if it makes you feel any better, I'm going through the same process as you're going through right now. It's like, what do I do next?
Mm.
Alright, what is the next step? Um,
I'd love to see your work in books, man. Like, to
yeah,
me, it's perfect for illustration. That's what,
mhm,
especially your Lord of the Rings stuff, man.
yeah,
It
yeah.
should be. It should be, because it does. It goes with the. I'm not good at putting this into words. I'm better at
Join the club.
drawing.
I'm better at illustrating than I am talking.
Yeah.
I know what you mean. Like
Your work's so expressive, man. Like, and especially like the Boromir one you did, like the Death of Boromir.
yeah.
It's like the passage from the book, man. And
Hmm.
I recently read it as well. Like, I'd never read Lord of the Rings before. I went to the charity
Oh
shop
yeah.
and I bought one, and I've read the first part, Lord of the Rings, and I'm part way through Return of the King.
Yep. You
Not
read the Two
Return of the
Towers,
King.
right?
No. That's what I meant.
Don't skip
I'm
that
part
one.
way through the Two Towers. Yeah.
Yeah, it's no, I went back and
There's lots of
oh
songs in it.
yes, there is. But if you think about it, like think about him as a think of him as a soldier, right? Think about being a soldier.
Mm,
I mean, one of those
mm,
things that gets you through the hard times is song. It's funny. I'm reading The Wheel of Time right now. I've never read it, and I'm on the fourth book. And there's this.
I've not read it. I've seen the first season of
Oh,
the
apparently it's
Amazon
nothing like the
adaptation, and
actual. Yeah.
no, it's not apparently.
What was I gonna say? It's um, yeah. So there's this part where one of the guys he doesn't want to become a general. He doesn't want to become a leader, but it just kind of happens. And he his guys get ambushed, and he hasn't had any like really losses yet. And then his guys get ambushed by a mistake that he made, and like a bunch of his guys get killed, and he's just like all down about it. Like he takes all the responsibility. He's really like beating up himself about it, and he notices once his guys who were all just started off as farmers and shepherds and tradesmen and stuff. The next thing you know, they're walking on to they've licked their wounds and they're going on to the next place, and all of a sudden they're marching and singing songs, even guys that were never, like, jovial like that before, and this is after a huge defeat, and it's just one of those things, it's, the, uh the whole war brings about, like, this I guess it's a sense of camaraderie, and song seems to be a major part of it, something that, unites them together, which is why you probably have that
Oh yeah,
in
for
drill,
sure.
yeah,
Well, same as if you're on same as if you're on a boat or if you're
Yeah,
working. Like
definitely.
people have always sung songs throughout history.
Yep. So seems like it's an essential part of probably the experience that he had in World War One as well. Guys just singing, trying to get through all of the hardships and just the whole the hell on earth kind of atmosphere. Trying to do something to alleviate it. Yeah.
I'm just showing a little bit of animation here in the
Oh,
background
sorry.
that
I haven't been looking at the screen. Yes,
working on.
Spinomatic. Yes, yes, low spec. I hope this doesn't give you guys any kind of uh, Pokemon seizures or whatever. But especially with watercolor, you like to have it drip in a certain way. Oh god, this is so addictive doing it like this. It's fun though for me. I'm so
Yeah, I
glad.
just have to pinch. I just have to like pinch with two fingers and spin to achieve
Yeah,
that on my iPad.
I just rotate like
Have you?
this.
Can you work out a way to build an undo button?
Nope. Yeah, the undo button is called paint. Paint over it.
Mm.
But I'm at this point right now where I'm unconsciously painting right now. I'm not even thinking about what I'm doing, which I love being in that zone. Just having fun with the flames here.
Yeah, this little 170 frames here took me about a week and a half to
Really?
do.
Holy cow.
Yeah, but they're not non-stop. Obviously, it was sort of in my spare time.
I hear you.
Mm. But it's in total, the whole thing's about 38 seconds of intro, and then I've got another little part that I'm adding to it, just with some guys sitting on a sofa changing the TV channel. But it's gonna be dope. I hope it is anyway.
Yeah. I mean, what are the guys' response to you? Obviously, they like it. Otherwise, they wouldn't be asking you to do a bunch.
Yeah, for sure. I showed them what I've done so far, and they were hyped because they're big fans of the show, also that I'm
Uh-huh.
parodying. And I'm just, like I said, I'm happy that they're happy to be involved,
Right.
that they're my test subjects, and and I've only been doing it for a few months, and everyone keeps telling me what I've done so far looks good. So I'm just gonna keep trying my best to improve, and then hopefully, like I said, I was a roofer by trade. I got injured a little while ago, and I'm now on my ass for a bit. I've had some surgery to my back, and I'm awaiting further investigatory works to my back. I was supposed to have a epidural injection on Friday, but they cancelled it and they've moved it back to 2 weeks into August.
Was there a
And
reason for that?
I don't know. It was short staffed or something.
I hear about that a
But
lot,
yeah, I
like
had
because they
surgery. They
yeah,
done stuff. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. They basically operated on me, and then I had a further scan 8 months later, and that showed that basically what they did hasn't really done
Oh,
anything.
that
So
sucks.
they're gonna try giving me, yeah, I know. So, but they've gonna give me an epidural, leave it a couple of months, give me another scan, and then decide where they're gonna go from there. But so I don't think I'll be going back to doing any roofing anytime soon. So that's why I'm trying to get into doing something more creative,
Yeah,
man. Like,
definitely, man.
mm,
Well, you've got the
so
passion for it,
I
you've
don't
got the
know
knack
what.
for it. I mean, it's just the beginning, you know? It's just the beginning.
I'll be honest, it's
Of
scary.
course it
It's
is, because 'cause you're
scary,
jumping into
man.
the deep end.
Yeah, I've
S
worked doing construction my whole adult life, like
Yep,
20 years. I'm old. It's like it weren't really on the cards for me to have a career change, but this is how it is, you
yep,
know?
and, you could sit around and continue trying to do something like, that's how I've been with this English stuff. This isn't what I'm supposed to be doing, but it's a way of making money and supporting my family. But, there's no
Mm.
passion to it whatsoever.
Man, this is what you should be
Yeah,
doing, man. You should be published. Who you are, you've got a comic book, but you know
yeah,
what I
I hear
mean?
you,
You should
yeah. I
be.
mean, it's goals, goals.
Mm.
Just, I got goals and stuff.
I love watching you work, dude. It's like,
It's, I have to be honest, it's, whatchamacallit? It it's it feels good having energy and being able to do this.
yeah.
Like, I feel like as late as um, do you know Jane
See
Theory?
now you're just showing off, spinning it like
Oh,
that.
no, I had this bleed right here, and I wanted to turn it upside down so it would go back into here,
Yeah.
and I could do it immediately like this. This is so amazing. I need to patent this and sell it.
Yeah, I do know Jane. I do know Jane. I just saw the post she put up as
Yeah,
well on Twitter.
and I watched her, stream live, her farewell one. I have a suspicious feeling that she'll be back someday. I think she's doing a Michael
Mm.
Jordan. But, what was happening with her is kind of how I felt sometimes. It's like you wanna give it your all, you wanna give it your best, and you're one of those people that you don't like to do anything half-assed. You like to give everybody your your 100%, the best of you that you could provide, and she just wasn't able to do it, and I think also something that happened is a lot of negativity. "Hey, what's up, the lovely Sherry? Good to see you there." Not negativity from people within the fandom, but just the negativity of
Nah, I know what you
constantly
mean.
having to cover just crap, talk about stuff that's not exciting because it's bad. Like, I couldn't do that. I found as of late, I haven't been listening to many of these people, and I apologize to all you out there that I haven't been listening
Uh,
to. I have no
James, I'm the
interest of
same, bro.
I have no interest of listening to anything about Indiana Jones. I'm sorry, even if it's good bad, I just don't have any interest in it whatsoever. I like to listen to like Randy Draws, shoot the shit while she's doing some artwork. David
Rini's artwork
Finch,
is
yeah,
amazing.
yeah. I actually ordered her book, and I've only ordered a couple books because it cost me an arm and a leg to get it sent over here. But
I wish I could afford to back everyone, man,
me
but
too, dude. Me
unfortunately,
too. It's so frustrating because you want to support them, but at the same time, it's just it's not
mm,
not feasible, you know.
I mean, if I had more than 100 subscribers on my channel and was actually making money from doing YouTube, then perhaps I would consider backing more people. But I'm not quite at that stage yet, unfortunately. I've only been doing it a few months. Hopefully, this time next year, I might have 200 subscribers. You know.
Well, hey, every
Yeah.
single you got to
I'll be
create the
happy.
strong basis.
Yeah. I've got
Yeah,
to create more content. That's all. I know, like, ain't no good just me appearing on everyone else's streams and not putting
you need.
any
Oh, whoops,
stuff out
Bandito's back
myself.
there backstage. Didn't even see him.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up there, Bandito?
Hey, just got back from work.
Oh, cool. Oh, I just
Made
caught you.
it.
I looked over there and I felt your presence.
Yeah. Now I was helping my dad with doing some framing on a part of the shop that he wants to renovate.
How did it go?
Oh, it went fine. My dad ended up scraping his fingers on some plywood with it, but that's about it.
If you haven't got some kind of like scrape or scratch, you haven't done your job right.
Yeah. When I was
It's all about the battle scars, man.
Yeah, when I was unloading the plywood from the over here in an area in Northern California where I live, we have the Delta winds, and they are really strong sometimes. And it's like and when I was unloading the plywood at the damn dog wants to go out. Go.
Oh, we know the answer. We know the answer, Kenzo.
Yeah,
Kenzo, we know the answer.
when
the
so
answer was Bandito. About who let the dogs out. It was Bandito. See?
God damn, you're bringing up Baja, man.
You know what?
You're bringing
I didn't
up
even know the
Baja,
name of the
man.
band. The fact that you could say that, I'm a little impressed but disappointed at the same time.
Yeah, me too. I hate myself right now.
What do you think? What do you think to James's Sabo so far?
I have never gotten into One Piece. I was more of a Dragon Ball Z type of guy because
you know who the guy is. Come on, man. I never got into One Piece, but I know who Sabo is.
Yeah, I know he's a really popular character in the series. I mean, everybody knows who Saba is, and I'm like, yeah, he looks really nice, but and they're like, you know what anime he's in, and I'm like, nope, sorry,
nope.
What about this carpentry work here? Could you use this on some of your shutters? Look at this. Look at this, baby. Bearing plate spinning easel. I'm gonna call that's my kung fu name. Bearing plate spinning easel.
I mean, if you show that to Makani,
yeah,
he would, because he uses the spinning for his the spinning thing for his like his digital work.
Yeah,
you're like, hey, I just created something something similar for
physical media.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, and but anyways, what I was saying, when I was unloading the plywood, the Delta winds just went randomly, like hitting. Oh, that's great. Who's that? Who was that, Kenzo?
Well, this guy.
Yeah.
It's Mozart, but in a Sabo costume. Quickly, it was just a quick one, man. I just did it while we were on stream.
But when the Delta winds, it tore the plywood straight out of my hand, and I was glad I was wearing gloves when I was unloading it, because it would have torn my hand straight up.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
And that
I've seen videos of guys getting knocked out. Yeah, I've seen videos of guys getting knocked out by sheets of plywood and plasterboard.
Yeah, I mean, that's no joke, dude. Yeah. Oh,
it's as soon as you flip it up, you're okay if you've got it flat downwards, you know, but as soon as it comes up and the wind gets behind it,
it's like a sail.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, what date? Let me see. Oh, let's see, what date? Oh, I might not be able to make it next stream because I'm going to Comics Verse in Sacramento.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I got a ticket for my brother-in-law and my sister. It was her birthday on the 1st, and she's like, "Oh, you're really inviting me?" I'm like, "Yeah, I want you to come." And she's like, "Oh, okay. That's gonna be your birthday. That's gonna be my birthday present then." I mean, she loves Doctor Who, and she likes Stranger Things. Me, I'm gonna go there for look for some Warhammer stuff. And oh, speaking about Warhammer, I got new models in the mail. I'm gonna do an unpacking right now because I want to. I haven't opened this yet. Yes, Orc Boys. Always, always looking for more orcs.
Could never have enough orcs.
Nope. I mean, I really like the way the way that they're designed. I don't know if you can see this, but let me see if I can pull it up closer. Yeah, let me get the plastic off to get the glare off. Okay. Yeah, especially I like the each with the orcs. It's like something you see something out of Mad Max. Only they're green and pissed off. I've always liked. I mean, this and the Astra Militarum or the regular human soldiers. They've always been my favorite faction in Warhammer. So,
are you satisfied with what you got?
yeah, I'm also gonna get another. I'm also gonna get another. Another. I basically got this for my kill team, and I'm gonna get another one called the Magistrate the Magistrate Astra Militarum, which are like special forces which I can put together as a kill team. And I actually got this from I actually got these ideas from like they have a monthly magazine called White Dwarf, and it's not the old British TV show. They actually have like details on how to put it together a kill team or an army or even a what's it called? Oh yeah, they even have announcements for what's coming up with Warhammer, and even though it's like $20, I can't afford it. That's why I got this.
Yeah, they seem like they're an expensive hobby to get into.
Yeah, and that's just the magazine. For it's like $20, but I got this instead. I got the annual kill team, and this actually has all the stats for all the 2022, and this has all the stats for every army that was put together and every army that was released during 2022. It isn't like a regular like um like like I don't know how you say it, but it's like a when it has it's not like the regular army stats where it comes with a story and backgrounds when you get the every the entire kill team box set. It just has the armies and the stats, and that's it. You say something, Kenzo?
Oh, sorry. Yes. No, I didn't. I was just mumbling. Sorry, Bandy.
Yeah.
It's getting late, yo. It's like nearly 2 in the morning here.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, kids. If you want to, I'm going to. How long have we been on here? Oh, I'm reaching the hour and 30. I'm at the hour and 35. Yeah, kids. If you want to pop off, man, I'm just gonna put like maybe a little bit of more of a some color scheme here in the background. But you're more than welcome to pop off if you're feeling it, bro.
Yeah. I think I might call it a night.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for having me on, James.
Yeah, no problem, man. My
hopefully
pleasure.
catch up with you next week if you're on your regular
Yeah.
slot.
I'll go back to.
It's nice to see you,
Yeah, it's
Bandito.
good seeing you too, Kenzo.
Yeah, I'll be back at my regular spot next week, most likely. I'll do my best. All right, man. Kids, anything you want to promote before you pop
Man,
out?
have a good week, guys. I'll catch you soon.
Okay, man.
Nah, if you, no, I'm good.
All right, man.
I'm
I hear you,
fading
dude. I hear
fast,
it. Let's
James.
go, dude.
It's like I
Yeah,
don't want to fall asleep on stream.
All
All
right, man. Have a good one.
Take care, guys.
Yeah.
Take care, man.
Thanks.
Take care. Thanks
All
again.
right. So yeah, how was your daughter's birthday?
Oh, it's actually tomorrow.
It is.
Yeah, 7-Eleven.
Yeah,
7-Eleven.
my brother's my brother's birthday is the 10th, so yeah, it's already there. Tomorrow it's his birthday. Is his birthday here, but over there it's it already happened. It's already happened.
Yeah. So yesterday she had a piano recital, so we went to that, and then we kind of had like a get together afterwards. So that's why I wanted to change the time because I didn't want I couldn't rush it, and it's family stuff. So
yeah, I can understand that. I can understand that, dude. I mean, like last week, I was lucky enough to be on stream last week because the family stuff was in the afternoon.
Yep.
I had to miss I had to miss Malkany's stream.
Ah, yeah. What did he had that Sean, what was it? Sean.
Yeah, that was today.
Yeah.
Actually, I actually caught the stream, and dude, the whole thing. One of the things that was brought up was the freaking bear love making scene from Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, what? When I first heard about that, I was like, what the fuck is WotC doing? Do they want to?
WotC?
WotC is Wizards of the Coast.
Oh, yeah. No, they don't care anymore. I mean, it's obvious they don't care. They got overrun by like just pervs. That's it. Man, a lot of this stuff is just perversion. I mean, I'm no saint myself, I delve into some things that I probably shouldn't every once in a while, but these people are just like on another level, just out there.
Yeah.
And what they do is they push the boundary to the point where you can't criticize them anymore because anything that is sexually deviant is supposed to be accepted. And that's what they're trying to do right now with everything. Oh, we'll accept it. It's part of having sex with a bear. That's just somebody's expressing their sexuality. We're supposed to somebody's like wanting to mess around with a kid. It's just part of their sexuality. Love it. No.
There's a reason why they had that documentary.
Yes.
Yeah, you know which one I'm talking about, the one called Zoo.
Right.
Yeah, there was a reason why they made that documentary. And you can. It's not supposed to be the norm.
No.
Yeah, do it in your private court, with nobody watching. But I mean, you want to promote it in your video game?
Yeah.
You know how many people are going to cancel their pre-orders now?
I just don't think they care anymore. I think that what they think is this is the future. They literally think this is the future. They're
Yeah,
investing in the future.
yeah. I
They think
mean,
that this is that they're going to win and we're going to lose. Anybody who's opposed to what they're doing is going to lose because they are in the right in their mind. They are completely in their right, like 100%. We are wrong, and they think this is the future of humanity. So they're not going to, even if they lose a couple bucks, they're not going to sit down because it's not about the money to them. It's about
yeah.
the message.
I
Always has
mean,
been.
Disney lost a lot of money because they didn't want to. I just saw this on both Endymion's channel and Vera Dark's Dark Titan channel.
Yeah.
Uh, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny is not going to make its money back.
Oh no,
It
not at all. Not even
it got
close.
it got the worst opening for a 5-day weekend, and and the same day that it opened, the a movie that Disney refused to release with the accusation of Fox Media,
Yeah.
which is called The Sound of Freedom, which
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
about yeah, that one, yeah, the
Yeah.
one I'm
Yep.
talking
Of
about.
course. Yep.
and and it tells about the human slave trade and how people are out there trying to stop it,
Right.
and it's making more money. It already made its money back and then some. It's already making more money now. It's already made its budget back, and this is a movie that didn't have very little promotional material and was basically uh went around by word of mouth, and
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
the um the entire thing is that the critics are saying that it's this
QAnon.
right wing QAnon thing,
Yeah.
and I'm like,
Retard. Like, dude, you just outed yourself. You know what I mean? All of you,
yeah,
everybody out there who's just opposing this and trying to say you've outed yourself. You, you
yeah. I mean,
you're
I
done.
don't I don't yeah. And when they and like Endymion was on a rant, when he was talking about this, he brought up cuties,
Yep.
and and how they would they gave cuties like 4 or 5 stars,
Yep.
but
'Cause they like that kind of stuff.
they actually gave the Sound of Freedom like 2 or 3.5 3 stars if they're favorable, and it it it's just they just outed themselves right there.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean,
Yeah,
if anybody thinks that Hollywood is a haven for morals and a place where children are protected and put before the desires, the evil desires and intentions of man, they're completely wrong. None of these, like
no,
most
yeah,
sports figures, Hollywood people shouldn't be a role model. They should not be your role model.
yeah. I
Most
mean,
sports figures should not be your role model. And there's people that come out and said that, like, I'm not your role model. I'm here to do my job, play sports. It's entertainment.
yeah, I
They're
mean,
a lot of people in Hollywood. They're just not people that you want to emulate at all.
yeah. Look at Kevin Spacey or Harvey Weinstein,
I mean, that's just
or
those are the people that got caught. There's just so much
yeah,
stuff that's going on behind the scenes that it's ridiculous. And so yeah, I mean, Eric
yeah.
July and Ethan Van Sciver had a bit of a bit of a what should we call it debate on what the independent creators' role should be from here on out, as far as uh, their their role on what you know entertainment and influence goes here on out. Whether or not Hollywood should burn, things of the sort. I haven't
I
read
th-
through it completely, but
I think like Hollywood, there are some people who are still like down to
yeah,
earth,
yeah, of course, of course.
but then there are people who are like they are like the opposite of what's his name, Andrew Tate, who is completely set on the morals, even though they are wrong, and they are so convinced that their morals are right that they just don't give a fuck. They just don't give a fuck of what of the world around them. Dog wants to come back in.
Who let the dogs in?
Yeah,
Oops,
he's this one. He got this. There's this mini. His name is Cosmo. He's a mini poodle Maltese. He's an old bastard. He likes to come in and rub his stink all over my bed.
Yeah, my cat, she's constantly, whenever I draw or anything, she's constantly nagging at me. Meow, pay attention to me. Meow,
Yeah.
pay attention to me. Meow.
Yeah, and then we got like there's two poodles. Huh? There's two poodles who are attached to, like, they're like physically attached to my stepmom. They will never go anywhere without her. And when she goes, like, whenever she goes to work or she goes on a trip, they will have separation anxiety, that they will yell and howl and everything. And I'm like,
that sounds fun.
And it's like, yeah, sometimes I'm like, oh God, shut the hell up. They're like, it. I mean, everything is like, oh God, just shut up.
Yeah, that's a good thing about having a cat. They don't. Yeah. I mean, I love dogs, but
yeah,
cats are so like low maintenance.
Yeah, and I mean, my dad. There was this one. I remember there was this one episode in Pawn Stars. I used to watch it to go to sleep when it was on on History Channel, and they were talking about having between dogs and cats, and they're like, oh, they're like, a dog's better because they're like, they'll come at you when you come through the door. They'll be like, where have you been? Where have you been? Where have you been? But if you get a cat, they'll just look. When you come in, they'll just look at you, and you're like, what the hell do you want?
Yeah, what do you want? Where's my food, punk? What are you doing? What are you doing in my house? What are you doing here?
Oh man, I wish Eric was, or Sully was on here, because they just did another announcement for on Entertainment Earth for another 1/4 model.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's Christopher Lee.
Oh, Christopher Lee. I think I saw that.
Christopher Lee's Dracula. The Terror of Dracula.
Oh, I did see that. Yeah, I think this is past Sully's bedtime.
Yeah, it's 5 o'clock, so it's almost 6, so it's probably like, let me see, 4 hours apart. That's 10 over there. So yeah, Sully needs to get.
Yeah. So I'll do it at a regular time next week. I just couldn't do it this week.
Yeah, I understand, dude. Okay.
Speaking of which, I'm pretty much almost done with this.
Yeah, hang on. Let me show the chat the new Christopher Lee, the 1/6 model, the 1/6 scale deluxe. And,
yeah, that's the one I saw. Yeah.
I've always liked the Christopher Lee the Hammer movies with Christopher Lee as Dracula, because he always had those bloody fangs. But in like one of the last movies he was in, he refused to say his lines. He only growled and hissed because he was he was guilt tripped into doing the movie because he hated doing Dracula. He was tired of it, and
Right.
the production company said that you need to, if you don't do it, then you're gonna put all those hardworking people who are doing the jobs, the makeups, building the sets, you're gonna put them out of work. And he was like, "Fine, I'll do it, but I'm not saying a line." Yeah, this is an awesome picture right here. Yeah, and it comes out in January, dude. I thought it would come out in October along with the Van Helsing. I mean, this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is coming. This. Oh, I love this head. That's always the that's always the ideal way you remember Christopher Lee in the Hammer movies.
Ah, yes. That's iconical of him.
Yeah,
Definitely.
the bloody fangs and the red eye and the red bloodshot eyes. I mean, I just can't. I want to get it. I want to get this with the Van Helsing, but this one's $300 in the Van Helsing.
Holy cow!
Yeah, and the Van Helsing's also. I think the Van Helsing's like two 250 or 240 225, and I don't want to spend that much money on these.
Yeah, I would definitely not be able to afford those.
Yeah, too rich for my blood. Hang on.
Well, anybody out there watching? I'm probably gonna be wrapping this up here within the next 5 minutes or so. I hope you've all been enjoying what you see.
Sorry about that. My sister
No
brought her.
problem.
Yeah, my sister brought her dogs, and he's very territorial.
Yeah. Hey, Bandito, I'm gonna
Yeah.
wrap this up soon, man.
Yeah. All
Yeah,
right.
I've got to
right.
hold on real quick. I've got to get whatchamacallit. Whatchamacallit. I just gotta get to the day started. It's really weird when I'm streaming in the morning like this because this is actually my work day, you know.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I have so much more energy though working this time. I mean, I know it's not convenient for you guys for me to do this,
Yeah.
early, but what I might do is I'm probably going to end up doing is doing this time slot maybe once or twice a month, and then doing the nighttime, or once a month maybe this time slot, and
Yeah.
then the rest of the time doing it the late night slot.
Yeah.
I just like I was talking to kids about it earlier. Like I get so tired during our live streams, and I feel bad
Yeah.
because the quality of my work lately, I feel like it hasn't been really good during my live streams. Whereas this, I've just been able to pump through this in no time at all because I've got
Yeah.
energy, you know.
Yeah.
But
It's all right, dude. I mean,
yeah,
I usually wait. I usually wait. I have anxiety, so I usually wake up in the morning anyways.
yeah,
But I still have some energy going on in the day. So
yeah,
it's all right if you want to go do a morning stream. I mean, it'll be late Sunday for me. It'll be late Sunday for me.
yeah. Where am I? Oh, there's my towels. I was looking all over from there over here. Yeah, I know there's a few people that are streaming right now, and that's another thing that's kind of good about that time slot that I was using before is that nobody's streaming. It's basically just me. So, it's good to get more eyes on, even though people do go to church in the morning.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We'll
Oh,
have to see what happens.
oh shit. I,
What's wrong?
no, I just looked at the at the 1/6 scale model uh of uh uh of Chris no, not Christopher Lee.
Van Helsing?
What's yeah, Van Helsing. Peter Cushing's Van Helsing, and it's also $300. So both of them together, that's
Woo!
$600.
That's
And
an arm and a leg.
yeah, and this is what, and I just looked. The Bela Lugosi one is actually less. It's a 110 scale model of Bela Lugosi, but it's 161.99.
Ooh, there we go. That could be in your wheelhouse then.
Yeah, but I don't with this side. I don't spend at least more than for a collectible. I won't spend at least more than $50. So yeah,
Hmm.
that's too rich for my blood. Because hell, I spend more on comics.
I hear you
But
there.
yeah, but one of the things I also noticed is that the Peter Cushing's is coming out in January. In
As well.
January. Shouldn't it be coming out in October?
I don't know. Maybe there's something that's going on.
Yeah, I
Who
mean,
knows?
that's like when you dump all the bad horror movies on theaters.
Maybe there's something else that's going on that time. Maybe they think there will be too much competition. I don't know. I have
Or
no
maybe
idea.
maybe it's the anniversary of the horror of Dracula.
Oh,
I
that
don't know.
could be. It could be.
Yeah, maybe
All
because
right,
that's
man.
like
Oh, sorry. Go
yeah.
ahead. Yeah.
No, I was gonna say yeah. All right, so
Yeah. So yeah. So if we want to go ahead and do a little outros here, maybe
yeah, go
if we got
ahead.
to.
All right.
Yeah. There you go, man.
Okay, this is Bandito Bane, the well-rounded nerd, the Super Spider-Man fan, and the Warhammer noob. I, I I'm sorry. I wanted to get the Spider-Man review out this week, but I been complaining about no work this last month. Now I have too much work, but I will get this review out. And after that, so it's going to be a Spider-Man review of uh, a double Spider-Man review, which is going to be of Spider-Man Spider Shadow by Chip Zdarsky and Spider-Man Fairy Tales by CB Cebulski. And this is going, and also after that, I will be also doing a review after that of two Warhammer novels with 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 the Kaifas Kane series, Hero of the Imperium, and the Gaunt's Ghost series, first and only, and so hopefully look out for those reviews coming soon on my YouTube channel. Also, I have you can find me on Twitter at Bandito Bane, and if you want to help, I'm back to writing fan fiction, and I'm writing a comic book. So if you want to help, help me out as a beta reader, or as help me out throwing ideas. You can find me on my email at bombermanefx@gmail.com. So yeah, it was good seeing you guys, and as I always say, keep playing and God bless.
Awesome, man. Cool.
Yeah,
Thanks for coming on here, dude. I again apologize about the whole time thing, but
yeah, it's all right.
yeah. Oh, that's a shadow. I thought I had paint on my face there. Again, everybody, thank you for hopping on, checking out the stream today. Yeah, hitting straight at the 2 hour mark. Look at that. So with it's funny, like this time around, I didn't do like we hardly did any of the chit chat at the beginning. Like after about 5 minutes of talking, went straight into drawing, so was able to, yeah, around my 2 hour mark. That's about how long I spend on a picture, and then I just call
Yeah,
it quits.
yeah.
So this is the one for today.
And it's going for your daughter. It's going to be
Yep, this is
for
her
your daughter.
birthday present. Yeah, so there's Sabo.
Yeah,
I think she'll be happy with that.
yeah,
Yeah, here we go. Yeah, it was really fun to work on. I'm glad I threw in this green color here at the end because it's the complement of orange, of course.
yeah.
No, of red. Sorry.
Hmm.
Orange is the well, I've got a bluish in here as well, so it kind of goes together, and it kind of makes that fire pop out more. I
Yeah,
might do something here to this knee because it looks like it's a little weak right now, and I want to make just a little bit more prominent. So I might come in there with either a highlight or a shadow. But other than that, pretty satisfied with what I got here. This is
cool.
yeah, happy with it. So again, apologies for the time change, but thank you all for of you who came out here to check out the show, and hopefully next week we'll be back to our regular time, regular bat channel, regular bat time, regular back channel. And
I might not be here next week.
Yeah. Well, if everything like quote unquote goes well, I might not be here in 2 weeks.
Oh, where are you going? Where are you going?
Well, I'm waiting for Boston. If I get the notice from Boston, yeah, I still haven't heard, like, I haven't got the official, confirmation, but if all goes through, I'll be at Fan Expo Boston I want to be there on the 27th to the 28th. So that's in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's 2.5 weeks. I need to know now.
Must be. It must be stressful for you right now.
Oh, it's really, really, really stressful. Like extremely stressful. But for me, it's all about, hey, if you want to succeed and if you want to get better at what you're doing, you've got obstacles, you've got things that you've got to encounter, and you can't just buckle down and give in. If there's just something in the way a bit, you got to persevere and work hard. And if something's difficult and something's hard to do, then it's probably going to help you in the end. So again, just fingers crossed, hope that goes through, and hopefully in a few weeks I'll be in the States. And because the only way to get better is to challenge myself more, and this is to do this stuff abroad. I mean, to do it in Japan is a big challenge, but to do it abroad is it's a different level, it's a different game, a different arena. So got to do it. All right, well then, everybody, thank you for coming and checking out the show, and until next time, sayonara. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.